Hi everyone, Caitlin here with Kait's Collectibles. Today I am bringing you the Crystal Star Proplica review. So, fun fact, I did not know when the pre-order came out for the Crystal Star Proplica. Somehow I missed the boat on it. And as a result, I didn't get my order in time to get a price I was happy with. So I waited and waited and waited, and it finally came online on Amazon. And when it came online on Amazon, I ended up humming and hawing a little bit, but then I put my pre-order in. Well, I waited and I waited and I waited, and Amazon continued to send me emails saying they were trying to fulfill my order, and they canceled it. So I didn't get my Crystal Star Proplica yet again. I was browsing online on Amazon not that long ago, and I saw a couple of deals come up, particularly for a used Crystal Star Proplica. I'm not too particular about my boxes. I do like items to have the box, but it's not the end of the world if the box is not 100% mint. So this one was coming from Japan, I believe, although I could be mistaken on that, but it had a little bit of box damage listed. However, it said the item was in very good condition. So I'm about to open it up and find out, because I have just received it. So fingers crossed that this is going to be a good review and not a, hey, Amazon, what the heck are you doing review. So I like the box. It fits the style of the other Proplica boxes. It's a little less stylized. We have the actual item there, the name. I really love the crystal-y rainbow kind of text. We have got the usual logos here. We've got the Sailor Moon, the 20th anniversary, the warning, some details at the bottom, the official logos. As you can see with mine, it's been a bit crushed, but I do like this on the side. It's really cute, very fits that Sailor Moon girls theme. Some kind of a barcode sticker for wherever it was sold from, I'm guessing. There's the other side, and there's that official sticker on mine. Same thing, you can see the box damage a little bit more noticeably here. With an item like this, where you can't really get it any other way at this point, you are going to see damaged boxes. I don't intend on keeping it in the box when I eventually have it on display. So the box will probably go into a box of boxes, which is fine by me. So the Proplica is kind of an updated version of the locket, I guess, so to speak, that they sold in Japan a while ago, way back when Sailor Moon was new. This is sort of the new version of it. The Crystal Star being her R brooch. Now there is definitely, there's tape on this corner where it's damaged that I'm going to have to slice to be able to get into the box. Now the tape has stuck to the cardboard a little bit, so it's probably, oh, it didn't tear too bad actually. My little box cutter here worked really well. Okay, so we've got a sleeve as a piece. And we can see the Crystal Star logo here. You can see there that that's where it's torn. I could easily tape that corner to hold the box together. We've got some more details there. If you were a fan of the North American Sailor Moon, you're probably also familiar with the first season version of the locket that they created as a toy for girls here. It was basically the inside of this R Crystal Star locket. Oh, yay. Okay. So I've got a little piece of styrofoam that's not super holding it in place. We've got a booklet that seems to still be mint in its packaging, so that is awesome. See, so we've got the details on the Crystal Star, kind of like they've done for the other items, showing the original 90s toy. So 1993, I think there was a revival maybe in 2001 is what they're saying. Yeah, that's what the inside of the Irwin one looked like as well, but the front of it was different. I have a kind of a childhood play version of that that I will do another video just to show how this one, the powder compact, and the 90s Irwin one all kind of stack up to each other. So some details on the LED in the crystal, the exterior, the inside. We've got some details here showing how to open it, that there is Oh, that the lid is removable, so that if you want to be holding it open, you know, the way the lid flies off when she transforms, the lid actually comes off. I remember reading about that. On the back, there is the lid. There's a tiny button, it looks like, to pop it open to put the batteries in. Good to know. An on-off switch. Couple of little details there. So it looks like it also has an A and a B mode. 1 and 2. So the button on the front does some stuff. Okay. Now this one also came with, it must have come from North America because I've got the English version of how to use it. So power on. After the activation sound plays, you press the silver crystal switch while holding the mode selection switch to adjust the volume. It's at max. Okay, so that'll adjust the volume. Mode selection, it begins in mode A, so the silver crystal will light up red. There's 2 sounds, and then if you change the mode to B, it'll light up blue, and there will be melodies as well. Okay, reasonably straightforward. This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I can do enough justice to this. It is very pristine, very shiny. You can probably see me sitting here reflected in it, maybe. Kind of one of those things I almost want to handle with like velvet gloves. There's little scratches to the plastic, likely from whenever the packaging was opened before. But I would still describe the item as very good condition. There's maybe a little smudge there with the paint. I really like this pink pearlescent paint that they've got for the bottom. I think it's a little more accurate. They're always sort of a two-tone. We have this really vibrant color on top, but then the base of the locket has always been a different color. So I like this a little bit better. You can see a few more little scratches, but nothing major. It's only because it's so shiny. The way it fits in the palm of my hand, I'll zoom out a little bit and you can get a better view. This is like the perfect size. It's exactly as big as it should be. It fits comfortably in my hand. It's maybe a little big considering how it's supposed to sit on her brooch, like on her bow area. But when you see her holding it and transforming, I mean, this is how big it is. It's the palm of her hand. So there's the base, just the round base there. Oh, very nice. Okay, so silver crystal. It's very pearlescent. Has a good click sound to it when you press it. We've got the gold ribbon star thing. The interior color is a very similar kind of cream color. The top has the mirror portion of the compact in it, as well as just these like stars and moons and things that go around it. It'll be really good to compare the old version, or I guess the 90s North American version anyway, because that's what I've got, to this one. So I definitely like that. The speaker must be under here too. Now there's a little crescent moon, and the image showed that's kind of how we get it open. So if you give it a little press, it pops open. And carefully remove that. Now, it said some things about this. I assume that's a plate for here if you're going to be taking the lid off. So that's a neat little extra piece. It's a feature they don't need maybe, but since some people like to display these things as the 2 different pieces, I think that's a great thing to have. We've got our A-B button, we've got our on-off. It doesn't have batteries yet, so I'm going to open this battery pack up and we're going to put some in so that we can test it out. Now it's really more of a letter opener that I use to cut through the box. It fits perfectly for undoing these kind of screws. You don't want something that's like a butter knife because you will scratch up your plastic and they just don't fit well. So a proper tool to do the job is always preferable. Now this takes the same LR44 batteries that the other Proplicas have taken. My little set of 3 batteries are really getting their mileage. I need to pick up some more, but for whatever reason I find them really difficult to find. This set I got, I think, at the dollar store actually, but they never seem to fit quite properly, and I don't know if that's to do with these batteries, like whether they're not supposed to fit snugly until you get the lid back on, or whether it's just the set that I got. I have no idea. I'm going to screw this back closed here now that I've got the batteries in place. It's hard to do that without just giving off shadow, so I'll just do that off camera. Now, as a fan of Sailor Moon, if any of you were fans of the 90s dub that came out way back when the first season finished and we just got a little taste of R, we didn't get to see nearly enough of it, so when they finished dubbing it, it was absolutely thrilling. But this locket, having this upgrade, was just unreal. It was so neat to see the transformation change, and I mean the outfit didn't really change, but all this other stuff did, so it was so cool to see, and I think that's why the Crystal Star locket is so popular. I think as well that because they never made a musical version of the first season locket in Japan, this one is the one people kind of think of, I think, as the first season. Okay, so I'm going to keep this faceplate off. We're going to turn it on. That's not much of a noise. Let's try it again. Okay. It should be in A mode. So I'm going to open it. We're going to do the short and long press. Oh, see, look at that. There's a little cover there. I'm going to keep that on though. Okay, so we're going to do a short press. Actually, since I've got this here, I should see if I can get the lid to come off, because then I can show you guys a lot better what I'm doing. So to take it off, it looks like you just pull back and up and you replace the clip. So let's try that. I want to be gentle, but I don't want to. That does not detach terribly easily at all. That little piece from the back sits there reasonably nicely. Oh, I hit the mode button. So you can see red and blue. So that gives you a good idea of which mode you're in, which is awesome. Now, as you can see, the diagram here shows how you're supposed to take this lid off. To me, that looks like it's showing pulled back and up. And that whole hinge should come with it. Nope. Well, we'll work on that later because I don't want to damage it. So we're going to do the short button press in A mode. Okay, so that's the transformation sounds. Now let's press the long press. All right, so that's her sort of I'll punish you, I'm Sailor Moon entrance-y sounds. So those are the sounds for A mode. Now we're going to do B mode. So the crystal's blue. With the short press, there should be a short melody, and with the long press, it should be the transformation without her voice. So let's do the short press first. Perfect. Now let's do the long press. So this should be the transformation without her voice. Now I love that Proplica has included these voiceless transformation sounds. Is there anyone out there who actually really likes the one with the sound of the voice though? Because I'm much more partial to these ones. Because you're basically using it to pretend you're transforming. Like, I don't need to hear someone else's voice. I want to play with it, right? But I do love that they've got such a good speaker in these. The speaker is so well hidden. The items really feel great. This is very light in your hand. If you were going to take this to a cosplay event, you know, it is feasible that you could actually use it as it is on your outfit if you could find a way to attach it and keep it secure, because it is that light to carry around. It doesn't feel like it's really weighty like some of the older ones. I personally really love the Proplica line. I think this is a great addition. I am sick to death of Crystal Star merchandise though. This is the only other Crystal Star item I planned on getting besides the makeup powder. I'm not getting anything else. There's no way they can sell me on it. These are famous last words, I'm sure, but I have no intention of buying anything else Crystal Star. I want to see them move on. I want my S locket, which happens to be on its way here from Japan. I'm going to be picking it up at FedEx momentarily. And I want to see Super S. I want to see stars. I want that eternal tier. I want those items. However, the next Proplica item that I have to review is the Holy Grail. I've got the chalice here and I am so excited to finally get to review it. So now I have the Proplicas for the first season, Proplicas for R, and I have got all the Proplicas for S that they've released so far. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite Proplica is so far. If you have any comments regarding what you'd like to see me review next, please let me know. And as always, you can share and subscribe to catch more of my updates. Thanks for watching.